Oh, my name is J.B. Frank, and I'm a new author for Familius. Actually, I have two books that Familius published. The first is Somewhere in the City, which is a little story about a little girl waiting for her father to come home from work. We see the world as she sees it from her window, and we also see the world as she imagines her father making his way through the city. So that's one. And then this book, Count on Me 1, 2, 3, is the one I'm going to read for you today. If you want to hear more about, thank you. It is a lovely, lovely cover. If you want to hear more about me and the books, you can always go to jbfrank.net. Try to make it simple and get more background. So today we're going to read Count on Me 1, 2, 3. And the illustrator is Ella Smitanka, who's from Poland. And she just does such a lovely job. So anyway, let's begin. Now, if you think this is a book about counting, you are right. However, there is a little bit of a twist, and see if you can't guess. So let's begin. We start with number 10. Helping children cross the street, directing cars that go beep, beep. So many other things they do. Crossing guards are there for you. You can count on crossing guards. And look at this lovely, beautiful neighborhood. And if you notice, there are people holding stop signs. And I bet if we count them, they will add to 10. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This guy's got a green beard. 8, 9, and 10. And this whimsical village allows you to count all kinds of things and enjoy pink houses and purple roofs. Let's continue. 9. Orange and red flames shooting high. Black smoke billows in the sky. Firefighters save the day. They put that fire out right away. You can count on firefighters. You can see that little firefighter is saving a little cat by jumping onto this trampoline type thing. And there's all these fun little details, this little heart, all different kinds of firefighters. This is my favorite. 8. They help us learn our ABCs and count our numbers. 1, 2, 3. Our teachers show us lots of things until the bell for recess rings. You can count on teachers. And every time, well, the few school visits I've had, this has been their favorite spread. So look at all the fun you can have with teachers. There's a little science teacher here, and she's reading over here. I'm a yoga teacher, so this is kind of fun to see over here. Just all kinds of fun, whimsical, lovely illustrations of teachers. 7. You hurt your arm. You're feeling sick. Go to the doctor really quick. Doctors will take care of you and give you a sticker when you're through. You can count on doctors. And so we can count on doctors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But also count on them to mend a broken arm, or to check to see if you got a sore throat, or check your ears. All the things that happen when we go to the doctor, we can count on doctors. 6. Look at this wonderful, whimsical page. Skipping, skipping, hopping, running races, climbing trees, making funny faces, playing tag and singing songs. Friends are lots of fun all day long. You can count on friends. And again, she's singing as she's swinging. This one's doing a somersault. playing tag. This one's befriended a little squirrel. Such an interactive page, things to point out, things to enjoy. 5. Doggy loves to run and jump. Horsey's walk goes clippity clump. Birdie and bees sing songs so clear, and kitties purr you love to hear. You can count on animals. I certainly have a lot of animals. I have 2 dogs. I have ducks. I have chickens. I have bees. So I count on my chickens for eggs and my bees for honey. And a lot of children have animals too that they can count on. 4. You go on outings, fishing and camping, picnics and playtime, along with some napping. Grandpa and Grandma give lots of hugs and kisses and are always there to grant your small wishes. You can count on Grandpa and Grandma. And you can see, you can count the number. There's 4. Also, 4 little ducklings up here that they can count. And look how much fun this little boy is having with his grandpa while they're fishing. There we go. 3. Sometimes they share and tell you a joke. Sometimes they tease and give you a poke. Brother or sister, both are fine. Together you'll have a very good time. You can count on sisters and brothers. And the number is 3, so obviously there's 3. 1, 2, 3. But what else is there? There's 3 of these stuffed animals. And look at number that's on this little car. That's 3 as well. Maybe you'll guess what 2 is. No matter what you say or do, Mom and Dad are there for you. They love you when you're happy or sad. They'll always be there. Now, aren't you glad? You can count on Mom and Dad. And look what Mom has on her t-shirt. The number 2. And look how much fun this little girl is having. She's painting all kinds of the sun in all different places on her dad's t-shirt. So can you guess what the last one is? Get a picture in your mind on who you think number 1 is. Let's see. It's you. You are friendly and honest, thoughtful and kind. You are funny and curious, a good friend to find, and you can count on you. And the special part of this page is this reflective paper that a child can see. Look, as you can see the screen from that. The child can see, you can see your own face in there. You can count on you. And it's such a great idea for a child to think they can count on themselves. It's not just, I get to do things, but I'm confident. I believe in my ideas. I think for myself. I believe that what I'm doing is right and good. And also, because you feel that way, you think of other people and they can count on you. And it's wonderful to be able to have that connection because you have confidence in yourself and that you believe, you trust your gut and you can count on you to protect yourself. Just like you can count on the people in here to protect the children too. So the last question is, who can you count on? Thank you. Love the rhyme and sweet meaning, as well as all the things to look for in illustrations with children. That's the beauty of this. There's such an interaction that you can have with your students or anyone, your children, to let them know they're not alone. You have a lot of people out there. There are other people, obviously, that I didn't put in this book. You could say grocery store people. You could say mailman, mail person, plumbers, electricians. It's just a whole variety of people that also take care of us in very indirect ways, but we can count on them. When the electricity goes out, we can count on our electric company to get the electric going. So it's a great starter to help children realize that even though they're in a very secluded family situation, there are actually a lot of people that they can, that are thinking of them and working to make them safe. I hope that makes sense. So I'm really grateful to Familias for publishing this book in a board book, because young children really will be able to explore it, touch it, look at it, to really look at the pages and point things out. And so I think it's a beautiful, Ella did a beautiful job with the illustrations. So I just have a few more minutes left. Is there any questions that you might have, or any thoughts? You can always get more information, like I said, at jbfrank.net. Oh, what's my favorite part of the writing process? Well, this book, I was inspired to write it, just won't be too long, but I was inspired to write it after being isolated from people. And when you're isolated, you don't think about all the people that are involved in your life and that make your life work. And I just loved, for this particular book, playing with the rhymes. The rhymes came out pretty easily, which always shocks me. Just kind of flew out. And there are, different things. Even when I sent it to the editor, she had wonderful things to add to help make the book better. So getting the rhyme as tight as I possibly could was a lot of fun, because you're playing with rhyme and what's the better word. And, I play with words like billow, that's a big word for a child, but billow is much more, you can create this cloud that's big and fluffy. And so looking for words that also would help parents explain and be a part of the reading process as well. So, and so that's, just coming up with the idea, but then following through with the storyline. I just enjoy writing, so it's hard to pick one. It's just, I think once I get the good idea, once I get an idea that I love, being able to just follow through with it and develop it is really the most favorite part. So we have 1 minute left, I think, if there's anything else. So anyway, thank you. Thank you so much. And hope I can count on you to look at this book, take a peek, and see what you think. Thanks.